We heard all
Oh,
that.
it's just that sometimes, yeah, like right now, it just spikes. Live just spikes. But yeah, it me.
Motherfucker.
Rubisco. I'm playing Beric the Cleric. I'm from
The one and only.
the Philippines.
Okay, I guess I am Jacob. I live in the United States and I run my own tutoring business for mostly college level math and science.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Ooh.
Nice.
How's that going?
Love it. Since the pandemic hit, it kind of like took off. I was gonna just make a website about like AP Physics or AP Chemistry, but then everyone wanted a tutor once they couldn't go outside.
Fantastic. Excellent. Well, jolly good.
Jolly good.
Yes, of course.
Whenever I hear jolly good, I just think that Tom Cruise movie, Last Samurai.
Oh, does the the guy who gets killed like immediately? I can't
Yeah.
remember. Yeah, fantastic. I like that film. That's good.
I didn't mention, but I'm also from the UK, if you couldn't have guessed.
Got you.
He's from Cornwall.
Oh, God, no.
Cornwall?
I'm not from there. I'm from
Josh, you
Yorkshire.
didn't tell me you were from Cornwall. I would have brought
I'm
you
not.
down some cider. Oh my.
God. I'm not a halfling.
Served in
Sure.
a copper bottle.
Oh, either or, you know.
By the way, it has loaded for me.
Oh, good.
Hooray! So
So
it is
hopefully-
just a loading process.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
As far as I could tell, once you're actually in as well, it's quicker to load into other maps.
Ah, well,
So-
fantastic. So patience was the game. I was just
Yes.
loading in and going, it's not there immediately.
Gad is famous for his patience.
Yeah, Gad can be surprisingly patient, you know. He waits for some things.
Like,
When everyone else, like, you
Summon
don't realize
Dante.
how little Gad participates in, like, the figuring things out part. So he has to just sit there and hang out for a while, you know?
the worst part is I can't
No.
argue with that.
Exactly. Of course you can't. This is what I get. This is the treatment that I get.
So I just need to make sure that everyone can see the map,
Yep.
because I'm still need to make sure about dynamic lighting and things, because it does work a little differently. But
Cool.
so you had just spoken to the mayor burgermeister of the town, Samtis,
Mhm.
along with his friend, who I've had to change his token because I have lost his token because I accidentally deleted this page.
Jason.
Yes, Jason. But like I say, and then you were all kind of like, well, the compass is pointing at the tree. And then you were just kind of
Yes.
curious about the whole town.
Yeah.
So what is it you all wish to do?
Ibla is still identifying the tree just in case.
Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Roll me a. That's the music,
That's the
isn't it?
music.
Roll me an Arcana check, please.
All right.
Hmm.
Huh.
Starting off hot.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Even the
I'll add a
dice look
d6.
better, yeah.
I'll add a d6 to that now. Where can I find that feature to roll? There we go.
I should. Yeah. Brilliant start.
Nope, that's the wrong one.
That's a d20.
Oh.
Yep.
That's a 2. That helps so much.
At least it's above 10.
Yes. You're above at least one threshold. As you start to identify the spell, and the spell starts to interact with the thing you're scanning, you feel the magic power being absorbed by the tree.
Bruh.
Do you want to continue the spell?
No.
Then it snaps out. With a little bit of lingering energy, the last of it you feel getting sucked into the tree.
I did already did a small circle around town and do a vibe check, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
didn't find
yeah,
any undead.
no undead. You would detect one small. Wait, I need to check something. What is its species? That's what I need.
You
That
did
doesn't
say
help.
something about the sea elf, right? Jason is the sea elf.
Yes, he's a sea elf, which is a bit weird
Okay.
since he's in the middle of a desert.
Oh.
Doo-doo-doo.
Wait, how are you doing that?
Yes.
Plus dead, minus dead.
I clicked on the token and then set assign status effects, and I'm just clicking through stuff.
Positive dead. Positively dead.
It was a
The
nice zero.
you do detect what seems like a small fiend coming from this building here. How do I ping again? Here it is.
I also don't know how to ping, so could you tell me when you figure it
I
out?
would love to tell you, but the ping, that's a select target. No wonder. Brilliant start. I have already forgotten how to ping.
Is
We'll
it
learn
like
as we go.
control click?
Yep.
Yep.
This is what I get for
Click?
jumping to another system.
Oh, you can draw.
Shift,
You
click.
can draw a cone.
Blahai, what have you found with the tree?
It's absorbing magic. There's a gem below this. Definitely.
Yes.
That's bad.
The same function
Am
as the
I
gem then.
still holding the
Yes.
compass?
That house.
Okay, cool.
Because the ping is a package you have to install.
You have to install pings. That's it.
Yep.
We're going back to roll 20. Fuck this shit.
Yep. Fuck this system.
Nothing good. So what do you want to do?
Hmm.
Did the boy say that he wouldn't mind if we looked around?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
did say
But-
it. It's fine.
Alright,
to look around.
Dad's just gonna start knocking into houses, just like, hello, everyone.
You're just
You
breaking
didn't
into
find
people's
me.
houses?
What?
You're just breaking into people's houses.
Not breaking in per se, but you know, like just
Knocking.
knocking.
Which
Hello.
house first?
This house, the house to the south of us.
So that house, the mayor literally says, "Oh, that's actually an empty house right now."
Oh, so no one will mind me going in then.
No, you can go in.
Okie dokie, in he goes.
Mayor, who
Yep.
lives in this house? And I point, if I know how to point, which I don't.
I can see where you're like moving your images.
Here.
I can see where your
Whatever.
mouse is. I mean, so yeah, he goes, "Oh, yeah, that's my house."
Would you mind if I took a little bit of, like, I guess I think I would rather say, would you mind if I rest my feet a little bit within? We have just come from a long journey.
No, not at all. Let me take you in. I can make you a drink. Do you
Sure.
drink tea, coffee?
Yeah. Um, all of
Mm.
those are fine.
He takes you into a well-furnished house. He takes you into what feels like quite a comfortable seating area. Moves out and heads off to the kitchen while I just deal with what everyone else is doing. God, you go straight into a house. The house is empty, pretty much barren inside. There's nothing in it apart from maybe a layer of dust.
Suspicious. Gad will use his divine sense and do a little sniff, and sniff if there's anything wrong with the place.
Your divine sense, it's 60-foot range, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Yep, this is the right one. Yes, you can get the slightest hint of fiend from somewhere to your northwest.
Fiend! He goes he goes outside, goes and looks for it.
It's in the mayor's house, but before that, I need to find out what Iblahai and Wilbus are doing, because you two were just
Cool.
talking.
Iblahai was talking to Wilbus and studying the tree and trying to figure things out.
Iblai, do you want to? I can distract this man, and then you can. I can polymorph you into a form that would allow you to dig into the roots and try to find out if there's something down there.
Hmm.
Would
That
you be up
is,
for it?
it is definitely an option. Very well. Break line of sight behind the tree, if it's big enough, since I believe you said it was
Yes, it
15
is.
feet wide.
Yeah, think like giant redwood kind of size, but the canopy's much wider.
And Wilbus will move to this side of this man, engage in semi-normal conversation, but trying to figure out more about the town. It's mostly it's distracting him. And then casting polymorph on Iblai, turning her into I think it's called a mole in English.
Yes.
One that can burrow.
Yep. Badgers
Yes.
also work.
Giant badgers. Awesome.
It's a
Bit-
small one.
Yeah, I was gonna say a giant badger is a bit a bit obvious. It's like, oh,
An enormous
But-
fucking Wolverine.
roll me a
Hope so.
deception check, please, then, so you can do it without him noticing you cast this.
Deception. Oh yes, charisma. My good stat. Well, hello there, good sir. Don't mind me while I work my hands here.
It's like, what are you doing with your hands?
I'm showing you how to set up a hulk for beds. Should you ever need it? And he's like sweating or something.
Another deception check, please.
Ooh.
Like, what are you trying to hide? And he turns and says, "What are you doing near the tree?" And sees him slowly turn into a small form. He's like, "What the hell?" And starts rushing over.
This
Look-
is going great.
Just sits down and looks at him, confused.
And at this point, you're
I have an
Oh.
intelligence of 2. I have no idea what he's saying.
he picks up the mole, puts it in his hand, and comes back and says, "Why did you turn your friend into a mole?"
I did not.
Yes, Wilbus, why did you
I saw
turn
you.
Abraham into a mole?
At this point, Gad has come out the door and has just seen this confrontation with a mole in his hands and like,
Abraham! Why are you a mole? I just accidentally exited the game and now it's loading back in.
Oh no!
It's fine. It'll work eventually. Well, Gad smelled a fiend, so he's gonna head over to the mayor's house because
Okay.
a mole or no mole, there's something spooky about.
I'll just move you along a little bit.
Yes, thank you.
As
Appreciate
we
that,
go-
God.
as I'll go back to Beric, who has just been given a nice drink. It's a nice iced tea.
Okay. First of all, I thank them for the iced tea. Second of all, how long has it been since we entered the town?
Probably nearing 40, 50 minutes.
Okay, so my detect evil and good is done. But what I'm going to do is, do I remember the direction from which the aura of evil came from?
It
or
was
like the fiendish aura.
It was coming from this building you're in, but you couldn't
Uh-huh.
quite pinpoint it for some reason.
Okay. And so they just left me here with the iced tea, right? Because the mayor's out. In
He
front.
came back and was like, so he's actually sat in the room with you. He's like, so what brings you all here? We don't get many visitors out here.
Well, we were kind of hoping to find a particular gem for our quest, but yeah, it
Gems.
seems to show this location for that. Do you mind my asking, what 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 does Green Haven sort of like produce to the outside world?
Food mostly. I will say most of our people are somewhat trained in the druidic arts. So
Uh,
as with this lush ground that we found when we came here, we kind of just advanced a druid craft and survived off the land by manipulating the nature around us.
I recall you saying before that you had found this place only a little while ago, right?
Yes. So we're not very good druids yet, but we can all cast some little cantrips here and there.
But it was like about 2 years ago or something.
Hmm.
Cool. Do I know anything about like significant cosmic events that happened 2 years ago?
You could
Historical or cosmic events?
roll me a history check, I guess.
Okay, sure. Probably know
It'll be
this, right? Like
it'll be a
I
difficult one.
didn't go to fantasy college, but with my being a gang leader and that. Um,
Yes.
is it shift click? I don't know how to do the thing.
Alt
Okay,
for advantage
16.
and
16.
control for disadvantage.
You
Okay.
don't really know of any?
Okay. Cool. Um, well, I say, well, it certainly seems like have a good setup here, and your people seem to be flourishing. So there's that.
At that point, I'm guessing Gad knocks rather than just barges in.
Yeah. I guess.
Do you knock or do you just barge in? I don't know which one you do.
He can knock. It's fine.
So, okay, at that point, Beric, you hear a knocking, and your host is like, "Oh, I best go get that." And he starts going out. He's not doing the Kool-Aid man,
Not yet.
which I will go back to Wilbus and Iblahai. So he's like, "So why did you turn your friend into a small furry animal?"
The small furry animal is getting groped and doesn't like it. They're gonna bite.
Groped.
He
Yeah.
starts
Oh my
biting. He
God.
just starts passing it off to Wilbus, like even dropping it at Wilbus' feet if he has to. He just doesn't want to hold the thing anymore.
Takes it and puts it down at his feet. Well, why do we do anything in life? Is it not because we have flights of fancy? And he's trying very hard to come up with an explanation.
And the guy's just like, "Why is the badger running away now?"
Why do we do anything?
He runs up behind the badger and says, "Stop that!" and grabs you by the tail and just lifts you by the tail.
Bite.
Oh no!
Oh, fuck's sake.
Go on and roll an attack with a badger. One moment, I'll find out
I
what
have
the
it.
attack of a badger is.
+2.
Okay, good.
Perfect.
So let me.
Natural 20.
Oh,
2 points of
shit.
damage.
Like,
Okay.
you flings you away from the tree. You go sailing through the air and take some fall damage as you slam into the ground. As of course you do.
Iblai is a vicious badger.
Does
It's
she
a-
revert form due to low health?
Yeah,
It will depend on the damage, but yes.
3 hit
As
points.
Iblai just slams on the ground over here and is like, "Duh," and comes back.
What the You groped me.
You're a badger.
You groped me.
Did I hear groping back there? What's
This
What's
How do you
going
explain
on?
yourself?
This,
Yeah.
this guy's just confused. He's like, how does one grope a badger?
You just did. Pervert. Go away.
Oh, what? He just goes off, kind
Can
of
I do
grumbling.
something while
and like,
he's out there and like leaving me here in the house?
yeah.
I'm going to once again
Nope.
cast my vibe spell.
Okay,
That is
then
to say, what do you call this? Detect even in evil and good.
why am I connecting to him? Okay, so before I give you the answer of what's happening with that, we have the last member has joined.
Hi, sorry for running late.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens to the
So-
best of us. Welcome to the game.
Introductions again, I guess. I am Josh, or Dungeon Master, or Game Master, or whatever the hell, or God, apparently.
Yeah.
And I'm your DM. I'm from the UK. There you go. Anyone else want to introduce themselves?
Gabe, I play Bly, work security. Nice to meet you.
I'm David. I'm from the UK. I will be playing Gad. And yeah.
Alexander, I'm from Sweden.
Plays
Alright, and
Wilbus.
then to me, my name is Wide. You can just call me Chimney. It's easier. I'm from Germany, and I'm happy that we all can play.
Yeah.
And then there's Beric.
My name is Beric. I'm the spicy one.
All
I'm kidding.
right.
Sorry? Excuse me?
But
Not
I
joke
What do you
player.
mean by
I do
this?
play Beric the cleric. Just kidding. I'm not spicy.
Yeah, he's the cleric that kills us all.
Whoa.
I mean, he's
Only
responsible
got 3
for...
DPS on this belt.
Yeah, 3 so far.
Yes,
And then we have
I am the best healer.
Jacob as well, but he's currently muted, so I'm not sure if he is still here. He is the other new player. But oh well.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
How
here.
everyone goes. Oh, he's
I
here.
was just didn't want to hot mic the whole time.
I have.
Yeah, I'm Jacob. I'm the new player. This will not be my voice in game.
Ooh.
I
Oh
am
my
bad at
god.
voices, so that's my weakness. But either way, Beric, you detect evil and good. You get the slight sense of a fiend, and let me just double check one other thing. If I can spell it correctly.
Is it Zygi?
No, it's just I can't spell today. Um, do, 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 do.
Oh no!
Have I spelled this right?
I'm saying test, even though
What
I'm
the
not saying
fuck?
test.
I've possessed Beric.
Ooh.
That's not good.
Ah, there we go. That's why. It's because it's not called that. It's called something else, but very similar. You also get the slightest hint of elemental from this building when you're actually inside it. But it's hard to pinpoint. It feels like it's somewhere in the building, but for some reason you can't pinpoint inside the building.
It's in the walls.
And at this moment, the door is open. The guy, Samtiz, opens the door and looks straight into a horse. He's like, oh.
Hello.
He looks up. Oh,
Excuse me.
the guy who went into the house. Yes.
Yes, I smelt a fiend in here. Sorry, fiend extermination service. I'm going to have to come in.
What? I can't let the horse in.
I said me, not horse. Out of the way. He tries to go in.
He steps out the way because he's not going to be able to stop you.
Cool. Also, I've temporarily possessed Beric for some reason. I can only talk as him. But, you know, it is what it is.
That's because we gave you... Yeah, go on.
Gad strolls in and does another sniffing out this fiend.
When you are inside, it's hard to pinpoint. It's a very faint fiend smell, but there's also the faintest hint of elemental as well.
Is it the fucking house? Is the whole house a fiend?
Only
Starts chopping the house.
You wouldn't be the first one.
They have had it happen. That was a mimic.
Yeah. That was a thing.
Cool.
Isn't that a
What was
Final
that?
Fantasy thing?
Probably. What was that, Beric?
Well, I was wondering if I can sort of examine the walls or the furniture of the house, find anything curious about the make of the house in some way, like any sort of like something fucked up about the walls, the wood.
Do you have any skill in
floor.
carpentry?
Probably not. Let me see.
Then it would be a perception or investigation. Same for Gad because he is, I'm imagining for some reason, sniffing the walls now.
Yeah, that's very fair.
Oh no! Wait,
You got a 17. Why are you going to no?
How do I get a 17?
You got a d20 plus 5 plus 4.
Why is it automatically adding my +4? That's not.
Your what? It's auto adding what?
Oh yeah, that's just the base. Oh my god, I forgot that I have a +9, so it is actually just that
So
good.
Gad is just taking big old whiffs of everything, and it's just making him lightheaded. He's getting dizzy.
Fantastic.
And he has to sit down for a moment. Beric,
Okay.
the walls, it seems like a perfectly ordinary wooden house, honestly.
Anything on the floor, on the ceiling, sort of like I don't know, like covered in blood. Fucking
No, it's
I don't know.
No, it's not a scene from The Shining. It's
Okay,
not
then.
covered in blood. It's not got faces moving in it.
Okay. Well, that rules it out.
Okay, I will go back to the people outside. We've got one man who feels confused because apparently he's a pervert to badgers. And he's just now going to talk to Wilbus because the other one seems weird and somehow offended.
He was grabbing a woman that was turned into a badger, but he was still grabbing a woman. Picking her up. How exactly?
I don't think he's held many badgers before, so...
Mm-hmm.
And you weren't exactly still.
I was still. Until I got pissed off.
But either way, Wilbus.
You should start reflecting on your life choices if you decide to accost badges like this.
How... He's like, what? How... Do you know how to hold a badger?
I will be contacting the Better Badges Bureau, and I will report this whole place for you in these questions.
The what? What? What?
Go reflect on your life choices before the administration comes here.
You heard him.
You're
We'll
not there.
report you to the Better Badger Bureau.
You're not
Should
there.
be ashamed.
Only Dante is there. You're not there.
Okay.
He's just confused and like, He can see the doors somewhat opening. Gada sat down a bit dizzy, and he can see Samtiz, and he's like, Samtiz, I'm just gonna go home, okay? This is... Yeah, you deal with him. And he just starts going away. Like,
Wait, I thought he lived here. Where?
No, that's Samtiz's house.
Oh, that guy's not Samtis? I thought that guy.
No, the Sea Elf's the Samtiz.
Okay, then.
You've got the muddled up.
Iblai, I'm way out of my depth here. Do you want to become a badger again, or quickly before no one's around?
Alright, fine. Just keep them from picking me up like that again. Please and thank you.
I did my best. She's a badger again.
Okay, you're
Fantastic.
now a badger.
What is Sanctus doing during this
Sam-
entire?
Looking after Gad, because Gad has sat down and is kind of dizzy.
Whew.
Uh,
Well,
when you
I
take,
gotta say, I've smelt some walls in my time, but this is the most intense.
Is-
They didn't used to make walls this strong back in the day.
do you need a drink? Do you want to sit down somewhere comfortable?
I'm perfectly comfortable squatting down here on the floor, which thank you very much. Now, if you could bring out the fiend wherever it is so I could kill it, that would be swell.
I honestly don't know what you're on about.
Listen, friend, I sniffed a fiend, I sniffed it good, and it's somewhere and needs its shit kicking in, and I'm the man to do it.
Okay. I'll just go get you a drink. And he starts wandering
Okie-dokie.
back into the house. I will go to the Diggy Dig Hole group. Iblahai, before I go back to Beric, Iblahai, you start to dig in the ground. You just hit loads of roots. This is like a massive tangled mess of huge and small roots together. It's quite hard to cut through it, although because you're a natural digger, you are managing it. It is a slow process. After about a couple of minutes of digging, because it is that hard, you're not really getting much deeper. You feel like the hole is closing behind you by the roots, almost like they're growing incredibly fast.
I go back up. I may not be smart, but I have 12 wisdom.
Yeah, as you leave, and if you just watch it, you do actually see the roots closing up.
Then I will just run off and start looking for interesting things because I'm a badger.
But you see the badger running off in a direction away from the tree.
Facepalm and like speaking under his breath. This was perhaps not the best idea I've ever had.
You create a
Just
creature
move.
with 2 intelligence. What do you think happens?
Ed, you are given a lovely cup of iced tea.
Oh, iced tea? Well, thank you kindly. He gives it a sip. Well, thank you very much. Now, if you could bring me the fiend now, that would just really, really seal off this as a great day.
And he's like, I still don't know what you're talking about, honestly. You can
Oh, my
look
God.
around if you want.
Like, you fucking get with it, bro. There's a fiend somewhere, and I need to kill it. What's not to get? Beric, where are you? Where is Beric right now?
At this
I
moment,
would be like pacing around the room, see if there's any sort of like hidden doors, any sort of like I don't know, like any glowing altars, hidden doors.
Any
Anything fucked up.
huge fiendish
Roll-
markings?
roll me a perception check.
Okay, well,
I know you.
any sort of like discernible source of a bad aura.
Go for it.
I'm gonna. Okay, never mind.
It's a pleasant room. There's a piano, a couple of bits of furniture that are quite comfortable to sit on. Yes, he's in a fancy room. It's got a nice sofa that you were sat on, a couple of potted plants, a bookcase. It's quite a nice room. And then you hear Gad yelling for you.
Yes, Gad.
Beric, get down here. This guy doesn't know what's up with fiends, and I smelt one in here. So, we need to show him what's what.
I'm sure it's the guy here.
Yeah, he's right. He's literally kind of between you two. He's just like,
What? What do you mean, Gad?
I smelt a fiend. I smelt it in here, and now we need to fucking find it out. That's what's up.
Do you know anything about this, sir?
no,
I'm
honestly.
sorry. Can I make an insight check to see
Yeah,
if
you can.
I can tell if he's telling the truth?
You can, please do.
While he does that, I
Yeah.
cannot add tokens to
Oh no.
the map.
Well,
What token are you trying to add?
I cannot add my familiars, my summons. Nothing.
it is actually
Wrong.
just
Yeah, the owl is the wrong
I
one.
just... Yeah, I know, it's weird. I pulled Millie Familiar and it pulled out the owl.
Weird.
Yeah, it keeps pulling out the owl. I'm not sure why.
Well,
Oh,
that's the
moment, wait.
thing. It's a
Yeah.
minor thing. Don't worry about it. You can work on it later or some other time.
growing pains or
Yeah.
changing pains or whatever it's called.
Because
Nope.
there's a badger with a crow riding on top of it, running around town, having their time of their
Right now,
lives.
speed. Wilbus, are you chasing the badger?
No, he's standing at the tree, trying to not feel stupid for having nothing to do, but is he standing around?
It probably is about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I would say, in game. Just so I can keep track of time. He's like, your insight check, Beric, told you he's being honest. He doesn't know anything about fiends. You're not sure if this is he doesn't know anything actually about fiends, or he doesn't know anything about fiends here.
Well,
He just doesn't know.
what my friend probably means, Mr. Mayor, sir, is that he has the ability to sense some dark, evil creatures, and perhaps there's something. I'm not saying that you caused it, but maybe something in your dwelling is giving out extremely bad, signals.
Oh, then I'm not sure what I can say in this situation. Uh, can you help me sort this issue then? I don't exactly want to
Yeah.
live
What
in a
I'm
house full
trying
of
to
fiends.
do, bro. I've been
I don't,
trying to do this for like 10 minutes.
I don't know what you want to do. I don't know anything about fiends here.
Oh my god. Is there like. Are there any other rooms we haven't been into in this place?
Oh, plenty.
Oh fuck. We start going into rooms.
Yeah.
It's like, would it...
There's a badger in the house too.
It's like just this badger with a crow runs past. He's like,
What the fuck? You've got badgers in here too.
what's a badger?
That.
You
Points to imply.
Why the... I don't even know what that is.
It's a
What?
badger, bro.
sir,
He's panicking. What?
do
Yes.
you live here by yourself? Or
Yes. I do. He's looking around nervously, trying to keep track of Gad and a badger running around his house.
is it okay for me to look around your house to see what the possible source could be for such a inimical power?
Yes, you can. I just warn you, don't go too far into the basement. One of the rooms is kind of broken and collapsed. The sand's coming in from the side, so I've had to lock it.
I run
Yeah,
towards
repair it,
that
yeah.
thing. Unintentionally, just running towards the deepest part
You
of
have
the
to find it
house.
first, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well-
Wilbus, are you following everyone in the house?
After some time, yes, he's not making
Yeah.
any progress outside.
Okay, then let me.
My familiar is
Just-
also looking for shiny things.
So I'm just
Wilbus,
moving.
get in here. We've got
People-
shit to fight. It's gonna be
About-
great.
Finally.
I'm just
me
gonna
just
say
look
to him, well,
this
if
map.
there has been an intrusion into your basement, then perhaps it could be the influence that we're looking for.
I'm just making sure I actually have everyone who is meant to be here here. You are currently a badger, but
Damn
good.
straight.
I'm moving you. You can be in that room.
Oh, look at my
Broken straight into
cursor.
that room. Okay, we're moving map, so enjoy.
Oh my god.
Loading village house.
Yes, village house.
You do not own any tokens with vision in this scene.
That's because I haven't given you vision, have I? One moment. Vision.
Gad goes blind.
13.
Well, if
Ugh.
it matters, I have 60-foot dark. And I can cast light if it gets dark.
Did I just not turn the lights on? Probably. But either way. Okay, so you should all have a token here if you're meant to. You've got our main man here, Samtiz, who's just looking at you all like, please don't break anything. This is my house.
I'm Barrick again.
I don't even know how you do that.
Huh.
Where is rig setup permissions? That might be what's causing it. Give you that. Oop. That should have done it.
Oh, all right. Well, anyway, can Gad do another divine
Sniff?
sense? Sniff.
Yeah, you can
Six-
if you wish.
60
You
foot.
still can't see anything, by the way. I don't know if that's a thing that
This is
should
a
be
disaster.
happening.
We can just play Theater of Mind for the moment.
True.
Yeah, we're in a wooden corridor.
Oh wait, so everybody else can see? It's just me?
I think so.
I can see something with some black spots marks left over. It's kind of weird. Because to the right
I
of
can
my
see a wooden
token,
corridor.
yeah, to the right of my token, there's
Oh,
just black.
that is due to the fact I pulled
Due
your
to the
token in and
fact.
dropped you in the wrong spot. So you can
Okay.
see part of, I accidentally put you out into the space between areas.
I'm
Space between
trapped in a
worlds.
liminal space.
Yes. Yep, you're being put in the fake world of fake things between things.
Oh my god.
So you can look around in this place. You can open doors by clicking on the door token, unless it has a padlock on it.
Unless you're a badger.
Yes, unless you're a badger,
Mhm,
then you have a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
And if you want to know what room you're in, just ask. Apart from Barrick, who can't see anything. Is it because you have vision? You do not have vision. Good thing is this updates your tokens every time it's
Okay,
drawn out.
cool.
It does it,
Cool.
updates it.
I can see things now.
Wilbus
Huzzah.
can't see.
Everybody.
I thought I gave you vision. I did not give you vision. Wilbus was blind.
Teething issues. Almost first time using Foundry for this.
Bergemaster, these downstairs regions, are there any openings to underground catacombs, tunnels, or anything of the sort?
Not that I'm aware of. I hope not. I thought I built my house on quite stable land, but Obviously not.
But he did say something about a collapsed
Yeah,
thing.
can you show us to the cave in?
I could, but it's kind of unsafe. It's just full of sand right now. Until I can get some people in, there's not a lot of point going there.
Sand is no match for us. We are
We
mighty and
can.
strong.
We are only here to help, and I'm sure we can do something about your sand collapsed problem.
Oh,
I think I can. I don't know. Let me actually check what I have. But yeah.
he's like,
What do I
oh,
have?
okay. One moment, I can't unlock my door. Why won't you let me unlock my door? There we go, it's locked. Just a bit of lag. He goes, follow me then. He takes you. Ooh. Yep, there
900
it is. I just had
feet.
the hell?
No, it's just
What's
900
900
feet appeared on my token all of a sudden.
No, that was me.
This?
I was adding that to my token.
Okay.
Okay, there's a bit of lag. He opens a door. He opens a secret little passage here. It will open. There's a bit of lag for some reason. And it's a
Where
storeroom.
are y'all? I'm kind of just stuck in a hall somewhere.
Ooh,
Oh,
God, you've been.
classic Barrack.
There you go, Beric. And he takes you to this little hatch in the back, where I now need to drag you all. Do. Leads you to this door here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it's suddenly laggy. Oh well. He opens this door, and he's just marching you all through. Eventually.
Cool, cool.
In a
Nothing
moment.
bad can possibly happen.
And he unlocks this door.
Okay.
He's still confused by the badger, just the sheer existence of badger.
Draw polymorph.
Oh, there's no
No!
strange woman.
Yeah.
I can't unlock my door.
The badger.
That was both amazing and horrifying.
Wow. Crazy.
And I
That's
put it
why.
in Discord what it looks like for me, so yeah.
Because I hadn't give you the proper vision.
Thank you.
Mon Dieu.
I can
Are you
see.
going to unlock for me? There we go. He opens this door, and it goes
Mon
into a
Dieu.
room, and you can see the back wall is destroyed. And there just seems to be a load of sand piled up around here, and you can see some exposed roots in the sand.
DM, I can see
Mon Dieu.
some things
But
around
it is
here.
cold, and I am frightened in the dark.
I can see this
Like
creature.
what?
I can see a creature here.
Okay.
Apparently the
why.
A
wall.
creature.
There's a wall.
One moment.
Wall issues, but
You see through a
could
wall.
see it too.
How? When I click on you, you can't see anything.
yeah.
That's very weird.
Yeah, I guess the import kind of made things a bit unstable, but we'll work them out.
Yeah, basically you shouldn't see in that room. So yeah, you see a load of sand in piles along the back wall. The wall has been broken in through. It might actually be the roots that have caused this damage, just from the glance.
I love how Gad's label is Josh. Oh, never mind. That was just the cursor.
Yeah, you
Gad,
can
do
move it.
you sense it here?
Me?
And I like mime spooky demon.
Oh, yeah. What does that look like? What does that mime look like?
Like 2 fingers as fangs, and then I switch my hands up and like do the horns.
A bat? A goat bat? Is that what you're asking about, Barrack?
Oh no, it's the fiends. I'm sorry.
Oh, the fiends! Why did you just say so? Let me do a quick sniff. Can you do it in the divine sense?
Yes,
Really
you
running
can.
through these divine senses.
I'm just like
Roll me a
burning through
perception,
them.
please. to see if you could, other than the dissipated smell.
Oop.
Ooh.
Jeez, that's a
Hey.
19 plus divine sense.
There is a kind of more pungent smell to the air of fiend and elemental,
Seems,
but it's
yeah.
kind of just in the air. It's hard to pinpoint directions or anything with it. It's just feels like it's being dissipated by something.
God's gonna start rooting through the sand.
I'm
Just like
going
smoking.
to could I look at the demeanor of the mayor to see if he's sort of like just cooperating or does he feel like he's
Yeah,
on
go for it.
edge? Okay.
It's loose sand, it's not wet sand, so you're a bit buggered there.
Don't worry, friends. I'll have a sand castle drawn up in no time.
20. He is confused as hell because it's like, why is he playing in the sand? I hope it doesn't collapse on him. You can see a bit of concern, like it probably is due to someone being very close to where it's falling apart. While you two are doing that, Iblahai and Wilbus, I need to know what you two are doing.
I'm going to ask a question unless you want to do something first.
And go for it.
What's inside of that room over there?
Oh,
Okay.
that room. It's for general dry storage, for long-term storage, food,
Would you
just in
mind?
case. Well, I do. It's kind of. It's not my secret sex chamber, no.
Why?
Well, it's just private storage. I have some of my personal belongings there. Do you want people going through your stuff?
I want to say yes solely to prove you wrong, but I can't.
You've already scared my friend away by saying he groped you as a
He did.
small animal.
I'm a woman. He went
You
up
were an
and grabbed
animal
me.
he didn't know how to deal with.
He still grabbed me. He's a pervert. You should put him in jail.
He
Bruh.
just turns back and looks at Wilbus.
Exactly. Walks in, just tries to pick the door.
While you are trying Wilbus, what are you doing?
Seeing Zibla is for some reason just picking a door while this guy is just next to her. He will walk into the room and sort of like try to take his attention away from her. This is a large cellar for a newly built house in just 5 years. Must
yeah,
congratulate you.
I learnt some magic, and I'll say Jason is actually quite a good druid. We're learning mostly from him.
Where are you you're learning magics.
Yes.
What kind?
A bit of druid craft, a bit of wizardry. You know how it is. It's quite fun. I actually have some swords. My family is blade singers, but I never really had a talent for it. I still have the swords though. Roll me a deception while you do this, and Iblahai, roll me a stealth.
I will in a moment as soon as I add my freaking thieves tools back to my character sheet. Stealth.
Yes. And Wilbus, a deception.
Plus 1d6.
So, Wilbus, what else were you saying?
What is the source of your new magical inquiries?
Well, generally just family heritage for the wizardy, arcane knowledge. Druidcraft is more a matter of survival, really. We need it to survive out here. This place is lush in grass and life, but not much in produce yet.
Yet people do not normally pick up druidcraft just from living on next to a big tree.
It was more, well, Jason suggested it because there was a large tree and this place is rather lush. If we could all just cast druidcraft, we could actually create stuff like Goodberry eventually as well from the land. I think it's because Jason got a bit sick of people asking him to do it and using all of his spells and magic to do that during the day.
Right. When did this place cave in?
Oh, maybe a week or two ago.
Question for the group: who has the gem?
Beric.
I
compass?
believe it is me, unless somebody changed.
No,
the
it's you who
terms.
had it last. Oh,
Yeah.
everyone should add 14 temp hit points. That you don't forget.
And at the same time, Gad, roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Fantastic. Let's go. Woo! Saving throw, you say?
Mhm.
How does one do a saving throw?
It's
me-
You click on it and
asks me. Hello? Oh, there we go.
A 15.
That is a
So-
15.
The wall, you hear a creaking, and the woods next to your body seem to splinter and break apart as sand piles in towards you. You get most out of the way, but it does still catch you, and you get covered in sand up to about halfway up your thigh. If it was someone taller, there'd be more of
Sandcastle!
them.
Curse you woods!
Oh God, this is why I said. And he starts rushing in to come and help you get out of the sand.
Can I lift
It
him
black.
off?
Yeah, you can help as well. It's literally he's just coming to help. Iblahai, the door does unlock if I have clicked the right button. There you go.
Okay, I didn't roll a check for it yet, but sure.
Oh, good. Nope, roll the check. Sorry.
Dexterity.
Getting ahead of myself.
Normal.
It'll be sleight of hand, which is dexterity, yeah.
Yep.
12. So with that, you don't unlock it. You are trying to, but it
But
seems like
since
something
I did
is
hear a
blocking
loud
you.
noise, I'll just cast knock instead if I can.
Roll me an intelligence check first.
Alright.
This is more just to see if you would realize it. Would this be wisdom, actually?
Alright, wisdom it is.
Yeah, is it the same? Or... Oh, yeah.
Nope.
Using knock would be perfectly fine and safe.
Yeah.
No issues. So you cast knock. Everyone hears a loud knocking noise, including the people in the room. That door does unlock, but then everyone in the room with the sand has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
And Gad does it with
fantastic.
disadvantage.
Everyone gets
Dex
+4
save.
from being next to Gad. Woo!
Wait,
It's a saving throw.
did Gad add that to his saving throw?
Yeah.
20 plus
Should
0
already be.
plus 5.
Yep. That's +4 proficiency and +1
I'm
from
clicking the thing.
your
It's not.
Let's have a look.
Okay.
Beric. It should open a window for you. So I don't know if it's opening the window for you.
Hold on. Okay. Well, let me do the thing. +4 from Gad. Let me
Oops, it's fucking
thingies. Oh,
fire.
okay, fine. That's a
So
3.
Wilbus, you step out the way easily. Everyone else gets a coating of sand on them that slams them to the ground and buried. The two people in the room that has just been unlocked, you do kind of like wake up. You're still weakened, but there was an incredibly loud noise that would be hard to not notice. As everyone in the room's like, ah!
Well, this is not what I expect. This is a sex dungeon. Son of a...
As you look into this room, you see two people bound and gagged, but they're bound by roots. The entire room seems to be coated in a layer of roots, strangely enough.
A druidic sex dungeon then. The floor
What do
is
you wish
also...
to do?
Is the floor also covered?
Yes.
Well... Eldritch Blast the roots.
Okay, roll me an attack, please. So they both hit easily. Roll me damage. Yay.
I'm
It's a
not a
bit better.
warlock. I am not a warlock.
So I will You manage to make some of the roots recoil, but they seem to quickly grow back and lash out towards you. Let me. Is it? It's this one. Okay.
She is not having a good day.
No,
Dex save.
evidently not.
Not yet. It's a melee attack first. So does it hit? It's if it hits that it's the dex save.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it hit. So it does. Oh no, it didn't crit. Oops. Ignore
Holy.
that. Normal. It didn't crit.
Yeah.
It only did 14 damage. Now do the dex save. As
Oh
the
my
roots seem to
God.
shoot out towards you and try to pierce you.
Reply!
Nah,
Is there
You're
anything
not
weirdly
twenty-
sexy going on in there?
yes.
As you jump back out the room, the roots seem to start to coil and move wildly as the two people probably staring at you going, still like,
Goes. There's a sex dungeon over here. He's a bad guy. Stop
What's
him.
that?
It's
Okay.
something. It's something that can be really bad, most of the time.
So, I guess we would roll initiative for everyone,
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
God, here we go.
as I
Here
need
we
to
go.
pull these in.
You need to
Do
open
we
a
have
combat
to-
encounter.
Oh yes, sorry. There we go. It should be 8.
Ah.
And then my roots are on fire.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
terrible.
now that Dex roll makes more sense with a -1 to Dex. And somehow I managed to
Yes.
crit.
Ooh,
How do
got a
these
strong
roll for
placement.
it?
This makes sense because Barrack can get it buried in the sand right now, and Wilbus
Yeah.
dodged the sand.
I'm just trying to figure out how to roll his initiative.
Do you want us to roll too?
Yes, please. Ah, that's how.
Chimney, are you the Chippy?
Mhm.
Chumney?
No, someone's already
Um,
gone for the custom dice.
Wait, custom dice?
Yeah, there's a
Yes.
dice manager.
What the fuck?
A dice editor, even.
Crazy.
It should be under, if you go to the last settings one, configure settings, and it's under modular settings, I believe.
It is.
Yeah, there we go. So one of them. Is everyone rolled? Where is... We have... Why are you still 1? I gave you your proper name.
But it's a surprise.
Picking favorites, SMH.
God,
It's a surprise.
can't believe Josh would pick favorites like that.
That's what I have to put up with. I will...
Honestly.
Oh, he is here. Yeah, you are all here. So we start with Wilbus. You have just seen everyone get covered in sand, and then Iblahai running and yelling, "It's a sex dungeon, he's evil."
Hearing that, not really knowing what's going on, Wilbus will rush out, coming here. Are these two people in like roots holding them?
They seem to be bound by roots, yeah.
Okay. What the hell is going on here? Cast Scorching Ray on
Okay.
the roots holding them.
Yeah, go for it. Roll me the attacks, please.
That should be it. All three on the small guys, roots.
The small ones, yeah. Just click the attack button then. Oh, God, no. Jeez.
Do you need me to roll 2 more times?
Yes.
Yes, you will do, because you also have to do damage. That one... They all hit. So roll me damage 3 times, please.
Sorry, it's taking a long time. I'm doing this on the mouse pad.
Ooh.
F.
Right.
So the roots around that small one, they seem to weaken at least enough that they can now move their arms.
What the hell is going on? Get out of there, you two. That's it.
Right. Oh. So, let me just open some things. We go to. I can click that. That'll make it so much easier. We go to 1.
All right. So my hands are free now.
Yes, your hands are free. You still feel a bit weak, and magic will be a little difficult, but your hands are free.
Okay, cool. I want to take the gag off of my face.
Yeah, it's basically some roots you can yank off.
Ball gag.
So I do that, and then I want to Misty Step out.
Then
Here.
you'll have to roll me 1d20 because of the magical weakness.
Gotcha. Just a flat roll.
Yes, it's kind of like a luck roll.
Gotcha.
He can describe what they look like when they're not covered in roots. A 15, that is
That is
plenty more
such
than
a
enough. You can teleport
fancy
where you want.
dice.
You can teleport where you wanted to.
All right, I'm just gonna teleport out here behind people that aren't gonna do it, and then can I use my action to Eldritch Blast this guy that I can see, or the roots around the other captured prison?
Yeah, you can.
Sweet. I'm gonna blast those roots. Would those be considered an enemy next to an ally?
He'd be incapacitated for that reason, so no.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
23 and 27.
They both hit.
Jeez, it's hell of an entrance.
Yeah, just boom.
So one does 16, and the other one subtract 4 from this next one. I have to figure out the whole thing with my extra bludgeoning damage. So
Ooh.
16 and 14.
16 and 14. So yeah, the other one, he's almost entirely free. There is still some roots wrapping around their legs, but can you please describe your character as you have just appeared before 2 of the other 2 and started firing off spells?
So now that you see this guy, you know, he might only be 2 feet 7 inches tall, but you could swear he was like 2 feet 9 inches tall by the way he holds himself.
That's always the difference.
It's always the difference, yeah. Very, very small, purple, kobold, but fairly well armored for someone so small. So he's definitely been through some stuff, and looking at him, you get this sense of this, like, even though he's a happy-go-lucky thing, he has kind of a sad, like, darkness about him. And then based on the Eldritch Blast, you could probably figure out some more things. And then I hide behind this person, and I say, just save me.
Oh, fuck yes.
To be clear, just to be clear, are you hiding behind the incredibly 6 foot tall woman or the short gnome?
I'm hiding behind the woman. Jack doesn't care. He's not sexist.
I love that voice. I love that voice.
This is all I ever wanted.
Yep. Huh.
I will go to the next thing's turn. So it's these roots. You see the roots on the ground seem to writhe and move, seeming to rush towards you. And it will try to attack again.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You can do, yes. You don't have a weapon though, so you'd have to
Ah.
basically do unarmed attack
Yeah,
or
no.
a spell, but no, you
No.
have to have Warcaster. Yeah. Okay, so I got root grab. So it's an attack against Iblahai. It is a normal roll.
I will
A
use
15.
my reaction to say nope.
Can't think why. Okay, so the roots just try to wrap, but you manage to fend
Yeah.
them off, as that is all this roots can do.
Yeah,
Is that a
black.
shield?
Nope. A black veil lashes out from her back and protects her from this thing trying to grab her.
Oh, Iblahai. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Cabra?
No,
Cavrus. You see the roots writhing around, going towards these people that seem to be starting to fight them. You've seen a small person that was next to you just moments ago disappear, reappear, and then free you from most of the roots. You are still somewhat caught.
Alright. Is my rapier on my hilt still, or is it like put away?
Yes. No,
Alright.
you have it on you because they had no reason to take it from you.
I slowly stand up and look over to the woman and to the gnome. Nod my head slightly to the goblin, kobold. Sorry. And if I raise my legs a bit, how hard would it feel to just kinda try to move out of it?
There's two things you can do. You can either just try and move out of it, which will
Yeah.
hurt. You can tell it immediately. Or you can try break out of it by either attacking it or using an action to try break free.
Alright, I would. Okay, just take my rapier off the hilt and just, as a bonus action, swing down on it, attack it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Fair.
want me to
Roll me
roll?
the attack. Yes, please. It's more just to see if you get a nat 1 for this sort of situation.
I mean, and does it count as a creature or like something that can take a turn?
Yes, technically.
Okay, then I would have advantage and auto crit and all that stuff.
Yep.
So
That hits quite
16
happily.
or on net 20. So yeah, so then I just would roll my damage, auto critting. How do your crits work?
You just roll, just hit
Yes.
damage and it should give the option for crits.
Oh, okay, then yeah. Then this plus 2d6 sneak attack, or
You won't
Ooh.
need it.
yeah.
Hopefully not. You just start slicing and dicing and you get this finely, well, it's a rapier, so just repeatedly stabbing it until it lets you free, I guess,
And
as
then
it
I
just seems to crumble away.
would just walk over here and with
Stabby.
my action attack this root.
Yeah, so you're attacking the moving
Same,
roots.
yeah, same thing again.
Yeah,
Because
they have
this one hasn't, yeah.
the only one that has acted
No,
is
no. I rolled with
there we go.
disadvantage, still hit.
Yeah, that still hits.
So
Plus 2d4, isn't it? Because it hasn't acted. Because it's an auto crit, isn't it? When they haven't acted for you.
yeah, I rolled the slashing already with critical hit.
Oh, okay.
And then
So
46 sneak attack.
4d6, I think so.
I mean, it's 2d6, but when I crit, all rolls are double.
Yeah. Yeah. All dice are
Uh,
doubled.
Alright, so 82 damage.
82, jeez. Oh no, you roll the dice again.
Oh, no.
So,
I only have 2d6
oh,
sneak damage. Yeah, it's already
yeah.
the double dice.
So there we go. Now I get confusing. But is that it? As
Yeah,
the
that
roots
would.
seem mostly gone, there's still some left. Beric, you are currently buried in sand. You can't really see anything, and everything's muffled.
How much would it cost me in terms of movement to get up and get out of this room?
You would have to spend an action to just get out of the sand, and then half your movement to stand up.
I don't know if I can do anything that will instantly free me. So I guess I just do that. I'm going to use my action to move. I mean, to free myself from the sand, dig out. And then I still have 3 squares of movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, boom. Ah, there we are. Okay, I'm here. Do these people that I see look to be hostile to my
The
friends?
the small cobalt and the person that I need to go back and let them describe their character, they don't seem hostile to you guys. For one, one's hiding behind Iblahai. and the other one seems to
Mhm.
just be vigorously stabbing the floor.
Okay, well,
Uh-huh.
I can't actually do anything. Are these roots still alive?
They are writhing on the ground, yes, and seeming to move and aim towards people.
I guess I just use my bonus action, right? So I'm gonna do that. I'm going to pick out my. By the way, for the new people, so Beric does look like like his token, so full armor that is sort of like there's just a low level of like steam coming out of it. Um, but he is sort of like this human looking person with just like glowing golden eyes and well, you can't see it right now, but like spoiler alert, he's got like all this gang sign and like like fucked up prison tattoos all over his body. Anyway, he's going to take out his shield on one hand, um, and a his holy symbol on the other, and he brings it out and as a disciple of Lathander, and all like the first Google image search you could find of Lathander is him holding a baby. So I'm just deciding ever since that uh, Lathander is obsessed with babies. So my spiritual weapon is just a spectral baby holding a mace. And I'm gonna do that. How do I do that? Yeah.
Would be drag and drop.
I'm just going to drag out the thingy, my weapon. How do I how do I put my okay? Wow, that's really big.
I
I'll
can
probably need to
shrink it.
change the size of that as the default token, but for now, I guess it's fine. Yeah. So I'm gonna put this guy here, I guess. So yeah, this spectral baby with the maze will try to hit the the thing south of it. For let's see, have any situational mods? Nope. So I'm just gonna go for a normal attack. Nope. Not with an 11, I guess.
Nope.
Well, I can't move, so that's everything for me.
So we will quickly just go back to Karis. Please describe your character as he is vigorously slicing everything up.
All right. So you can see a athletic built person with a metal mask in front of his face and two horns that are also covered by the mask. So you don't actually see horns. But he has a dark bluish rope over a small chainmail armor that you can see on some parts, since the rope isn't very the finest anymore. And you can also see on his neck and like his ears that they're like reddish and the ears are pointy. On his hilt, he has this rapier that is in dark bluish steel, and his boots are very clean, kind of, and they are red bluish also. And on his back, he has a metal shield, or like, I don't know if it's on his back.
It will be.
Yeah, then it would be on his back. And his hair is just tied in this long ponytail on the top of his head. And that would be it, what you see now.
Okay. Then I will go to Iblahai.
I cannot drag tokens from the actor directory onto the
I still don't know
field.
why.
But for now, I'm calling out Moonin, my bestial spirit. That is also technically small.
Yeah, I can actually change that now and it will stay.
Yay. That would be... How do I not have... Yeah. Regardless, I first summon that and he's gonna sweep it.
I forgot Wilbus is also a gnome, so he's small.
Yeah. Fair.
I'm glad that we're building out the small representation in our party. It's good.
Yeah. The bestial spirit is gonna fly and attack. 18.
That hits.
For 11.
For 11. Okay. Yep. It's still there.
Well,
Anything?
staring at it with absolute contempt, I am going to do the smart thing and just wait. That's my turn.
It just looks at you with contempt. The roots do, yes, they have eyes suddenly. These roots.
It's a staring contest now. This is it.
They will go here. These will go for the people that have actually attacked it, so it's going through there. So apparently now you are stunned. You can get one attack of opportunity, Karis.
Mm-mm.
That hits very well. So just that damage as it continues to move forward. So the crow can also get one.
Alright. Gonna maul this one.
It's going to try to and probably succeed. Yep, that works. As the crow just swoops down and starts taking bits out of the roots. It's just slowly pecking away at just what is not doing much. This one tries to attack Iblahai.
Of course it is.
Helps if I click the red button. Normal. 14?
Nope. AC
As it's
15.
as it tries to grab around you, but it can't. It's just getting deflected by your armor. As
She's
we go
stomping
to
down on it. Not letting it get any closer.
Samtius. He shakes off the sand from himself. He then stands up, I should say. I
And
should
it's just
probably
buried
go through
next
this.
to him.
Yep, and he seems to reach into a small bag out his pouch and draw out 4 swords.
4?
What?
Yep.
What the
How is he
fuck?
holding them? Does he put
He's-
2 in his feet?
No, he just draws them out. He hasn't drawn the actual blades.
Wait. Okay.
And then he releases one next to him that then goes down for Gad.
Oh god. You all abandoned me.
As he tries to use a magical scimitar on your back.
Ow.
But it is only a standard damage scimitar, but it has advantage. Because you are prone,
I am. Oh.
and he critted you.
Fuck's sake.
Critical hit,
I'm glad I went last.
only 10 damage.
Ow! From in
As
the
he
sun.
does one other thing where he seems to take on a strange motion with his body.
Blade singing
So-
wizard.
Who would have guessed I foreshadowed something?
I've never seen anything foreshadowed. I thought he was our new friend. This is a
I thought you thought-
betrayal.
Haha, welcome to my cunning plan. Gad, it is your turn.
Fuck's sake! Alright, so you said it's an action to get up?
Yes. Well, action to shake the sand
Hmm.
off, half a movement to stand up.
Hmm. I think
Can
God
he
is.
speak?
Hmm?
Can he still speak while buried in the sand?
It's a good
He's
question.
muffled as all hell and really hard to speak.
Like cast a spell, I mean.
No.
No? Fuck's sake. Alright. Gad fucking stands up out the fucking sand. He's not pleased. Just fucking shaking sand off him. Samtist, what the fuck? You were the fiend all along, TM? And is gonna, I guess, I think he's gonna bonus action vow of enmity this guy, because fuck him.
Okay.
Fuck you! As soon as it's been like 60 seconds, I'm gonna hit you in the face. And that's all he can do. What?
Okay then. I will then go to the other routes that will attack Karus.
Wasn't Gad going to try to break out?
He did. He used his action to get out the sand, half movement to stand up, and
Okay.
then bonus action vow of enmity, and then just took a step.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As I go to my routes, they try to attack. Attack. Normal.
Against whom?
That hits.
Against Karus. That
Oh,
hits, so it is a normal hit, not a crit. So you take 13 damage, and you have to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Uh, 17.
As you are fine. You manage to just quickly dodge out the way as you can see these roots are trying to break through your armor and stab it into you again to hold you in place.
All right.
You have experienced that before and don't want to experience it again, probably. As we go back to the top, Wilbus.
Wilbus will step back, taking attack of opportunity.
I don't need to click that because I already had it open. Attack. It got a
Ooh.
24. Wow.
Hits.
So it does normal damage, and you have to do a dexterity saving throw, please.
How many clicks is to get one roll?
There are quick shortcuts that you can look up in the control configuration.
And make macros on the hotbar eventually when we get more familiar with this. But at 10, you fail, so you are being restrained back here.
God damn it. It is not wise to fight the woods of the tree underground. We should make our way up, and he will. If he's restrained, can he use his hands or not?
Yes. It's just your movement is 0, I believe. If I've got the right one.
I think that's grappled.
I will double check for
Restrained
you.
might be worse.
It is worse because it gives you disadvantage on certain things, but
Yeah.
You might still be able to use your hands. I can't remember.
Restrained. A string creature speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and he has disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So
Well,
yeah,
he'll
you
just-
still can use your hands.
Okay, he'll just use Ray of Enfeeblement on it in that case.
Okay, it's an attack, so you have disadvantage.
Yeah, would have anyway because it's a ranged attack.
Yeah, good point. A 14 still hits though.
One save.
Nice.
As you do 14 damage, isn't it? No, it just does this. Strength saves, blah blah blah. At end of each of its turns. Okay, that's what I needed to check. Yep. I'm trying. It's because I pulled this weirdly. As I go to the next person. I need to change your name.
All right. Is this route right here like close enough to get an opportunity attack on me?
Yes.
But it
Yeah.
did
You're
use its
hiding behind
reaction.
Iblahai.
You
It
did
has
see.
already used its reaction though, so.
Okay. So I'm gonna back the F up. As you will notice, that's kind of my thing. And I mean, did I hear anything going on in the other room?
You probably heard something along the lines of probably fuck you, knowing Gad.
You've probably heard like an elaborate like prayer infused curse and the sounds of fighting.
Okay. I am just, you know what? I'm just going to do my thing. So I'm going to hex the one that's right in front of the gnome.
Okay then. Do I need to roll anything against your hex?
No, it's just text. Um, uh,
Yes.
and I'm gonna choose, I don't know, dexterity for it to have disadvantage on.
Okay then.
And then I'm gonna blast it.
Go for it. So is this one route just like super fucked over?
$19 and oof, 13.
They both hit.
Oh wow. Okay.
They're roots.
So
Roots.
that's
They're not going to be able to moving
their
much.
roots. Gotcha. So that's 16 once again on this one. Subtract 4. So 8. And then I get my hex damage. 4 and 2. So that's what, 30 damage total?
34, I think.
Maybe I did the math wrong.
Yeah, it's in the
Uh,
40s.
Yeah.
Plus 8.
Oh, wait.
20 and 10. Oh, yeah, it's 30. It's subtract 4 from the second Eldritch Blast.
Oh, okay.
It's adding my
Proficiency.
Genius Wrath on it.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then. Is that it?
That's all I can do. Yep.
Okay. Then I go to the next routes. The ones that started it all, they will carry on going for Iblahai.
Mm-hmm.
Because why would they go for anyone else?
One
As it
woman.
attacks. And got a 12, so his roots are not that good. As the roots are just flailing and bouncing off your armor as if they're nothing.
That would have hit if I didn't get this armor. I'm so happy I got it. An AC 10 is not fun.
I'll go to Karos.
All right. Quick question.
Mhm.
Are you using flanking or not?
Yes, there is flanking, but not with summoned beings like the spiritual weapon or the
Yeah.
crow.
I would just walk up here.
Yeah, you would get advantage against them roots in the middle. Yep.
Yeah. So I would since I forgot that I had this first action attack on the root in front of me.
Mhm.
16.
Hits.
Alright, so the damage is this and sneak attack. So it's 9 plus 6, so 15 to the one in front of me.
15. Okay,
Then extra attack the one in front of me.
go for it. Hits.
19 would be another 10 damage.
Mm. Okay.
And then bonus action attack the one below.
Oh.
11.
Oh. That's a nat one. But nat ones aren't you hurt yourself or someone around you. It's most of the time just something
Alright.
bad happens or you gain some disadvantage or they gain an advantage against you.
Alright.
So in this situation, it's literally you trying to win around, attack with your rapier quickly, and it's got stuck in the roots. So they have an easier time attacking you on the next turn, which means they just have a plus to their attack. So I will then go to the next
That would be it.
person. Beric.
Me. Question: how long has it been since when we were on the first floor and I had my spell of detect good and evil on? Would that have worn off? Has it been 10
How,
minutes?
it hasn't. It's probably been about close to 10 minutes, but not quite 10 minutes. So
Okay, so would I know if these roots had any aura of fiend, elemental, undead, or fey, or celestial,
Aberration.
or
Don't forget
aberration?
those.
they don't seem to have any of them.
Okay, cool.
The elemental sense and the fiend sense is strongly coming from your little friend next to you.
Oh, that's cool. I'm going to back up to the door. My token's not doing that. Okay, here. Question about the door. Does it open towards me or towards the room?
Towards the room.
Okay. Would it be a free action to close the door and lock it?
It would be. Yeah, well, you could close it as a free action, but you couldn't lock it as a free action.
Okay. Cool. Second question. What do you call that spell? Do I even have the spell prepared? I'm gonna get flamed for not crypting the spell again. Nope, I don't have Spirit Guardians on. Oh no. I don't have Aura Vitality either. What did I fucking prepare? It seems like I didn't prepare anything. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to. Yeah. Guess I didn't prepare any of the other stuff, so. Good. Command. Okay. So I'm just gonna help Gad by just I put my hand out to him, and as I do so, the ring on my finger glows gold, and so this is the ring on his finger, and I'm going to cast Warding Bond. I'm going to use my one of my sorcery points to make it a thing, um, a distance spell, so that I can reach that far. Oh nope. So that's Warding Bond. Okay.
There we go.
Hello.
How many spells do I
Hello.
have? So you have +1 to your AC and your saving throws, by the way.
Is this on
Then
me?
yeah, it's on you, Gad.
Oh.
You're the only one who didn't refuse to. Oh yeah.
Ibla
actually
has
didn't
one.
refuse their ring. And then I'm going to use my bonus action on my spiritual.
Yeah, because Wilbur thought you were
On
asking him to marry you.
the one that Horus attacked.
Roll attack?
I don't have any. Yep.
Ooh, that's so close to a 20. That
23.
hits.
So I'll roll just normal hit. Nope. Okay, 6.
Okay.
6 radiant damage.
Yep, you hurt it a little.
Yeah. And then let me just like look up Warding Bond. If you drop to 0, if you there become separated for more than 60 feet, so it doesn't seem like it gets broken if I stop looking at Gad.
No.
So I'm going to close the door.
Okay.
Well,
And then I end my turn.
So you just walked in, gave him Warding Bond, then locked the door on him?
I can't lock the door. I just closed it.
Yeah, you just
You've-
closed it on
you've-
you.
Okay.
I'm going to move
That's
a
just
little
in the
bit.
Thunderdome with this guy now.
They have
Yeah.
faith in you, Gad.
Okay.
As we go to
Fine.
Ibla.
yeah, this spell I was going to cast, but yeah, I'm just gonna confirm whether or not this spell can see within range, but I don't need to since I know his name. But it doesn't say anything about closed doors, so I'm gonna have to ask you, DM, about this specifically.
Oh shit. Uh-oh.
If I cast this spell with the door closed, would it still hit him since I'm going to utter his name?
No, because it says that you can see within range.
Yeah, but
And, like,
unless I know the target's name.
Yeah. Alternatively, you can utter a creature's name.
Do you know his whole name?
Dumptis, so no. In that case, no.
Yeah.
Well, Iblahai just... Alright. Looks down at this ugly little piece of bramblewood with utter disdain and goes, "You amount to absolutely nothing." Vicious mockery.
Harsh.
That only works if
but
it can.
fair.
No, it doesn't. If the tag can hear you.
Though it needs not understand you. Okay.
Yeah, Roots can't hear you.
Okay, well, fine. I'll mind sliver the damn thing.
God, fucking. Iblahai's having a bad turn.
Yeah.
You think?
It got a 12. It failed.
9 psychic damage. Unless it's immune.
The one right in front of you. 2 psychic damage. Yeah, it seems to resist.
Oh shit.
There's a
and
twitch in
should
her
be
eye.
unaffected.
Alright. Screw it. Bring out the token for the coffin princess. I'm doing this and I'm pissed.
As the other roots, these roots that are holding on to
I'm not
Wilbus
done.
will carry on. Oh,
Coffin princess underneath my spiritual beast, and it still has a turn.
Okay.
I'm doing
Where
this.
is her in my chart of characters? Because you can't pull out.
Yeah.
That sounds wrong.
Yeah.
Lol, now. Can't pull out.
She's gonna smack them. She's medium sized. No, she can actually be large or smaller.
Summons, opens the coffin, steps out, immediately just face punts straight into the roots and just prone, ending whatever they could do.
And they stand up with their movement.
Yeah, but it's like, oh god.
And my spirit that I've summoned is going to maul this ugly thing. God damn it.
Yeah, it hits.
2 hits. Alright. At least something happened.
So you do 11 damage to them roots.
Yeah. That's my turn. Iblahai is only getting more and more pissed about this entire situation.
I go to the one holding onto Wilbus. It will just use the barbs within its roots to carry on attacking you. Which happens at the start of its turn, so it didn't roll. Of course it didn't. I'm still learning.
Not a weapon attack, or
It's tightening around you and has barbs all over the roots. They're digging into you,
Owie.
and that's just happens at the start of its turn if it's holding someone. Which
Okay.
then it will try and attack someone else nearby, who is Iblahai.
Mm-hmm.
Will I actually hit Iblahai now?
Yeah.
I hit. A normal hit. For 12 piercing damage and
Interception.
make me a...
Interception. If I'm allowed to use my reaction for it.
It's the one next to Wilbus. The one out of range of you.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing, but
Tries his best.
yes.
It's just too far.
No.
Iblahai, you are now caught as well.
+4.
Plus-
+4.
Oh yeah, +4 because of the aura.
Ooh. So 17.
And so you do manage to deftly step out of the way at the last moment.
Tarzan looks at
How's it-
this armored figure with a mask. Thank you. That's very much appreciated.
He just narrows his eyes.
As I go to Samtis, who then releases another sword floating around him.
I forgot to mention, I forgot my cloak displacement was a thing, but if he hit a natural he hit natural 20 last turn, so it's fine. But I just forgot that existed. So anyway, carry on.
Okay. And then he will cast this. If it will, he will. It won't post it.
You have to
Oh
I
well.
guess it fails. I guess
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I guess it wasn't going to attack you. He cast blur on himself,
Oh,
Oh,
and then he
cool.
attacks twice with his magic dancing swords.
+1 to your AC.
What a pimp.
So, dun, dun, dun,
Mhm.
26 and a 24.
Yeah, those were both
Bonus
good.
18.
Cloak of Displacement,
Okay.
right?
Hey. Oh yeah.
What?
I'll attack again.
Cloak
Does he attack?
displacement is down right now. It will come back up on my turn. I
I'm
think.
getting confused.
Basically, you hit twice.
Okay, you took 16 slashing damage, magical slashing, if that affects it, which I don't think it does right now.
So
And I
Beric
found out why.
takes.
There we go.
Half.
Yeah,
It's-
Beric takes half, so you both take 8 damage.
Ow!
As this guy is tanked up. As we go to Gad.
Fucking piddly little hit. Gad turns round to like the closed door and looks back at this guy. Not both of us are leaving here alive, and I don't care if I die to kill you. And he's gonna fucking bonk him with his hammer.
He replies, well, I need you alive. So you have a
Well,
normal roll
fucking,
here.
I don't give a shit. So he has blur, so
Yeah.
that would be disadvantage. But then I have Vow of Empty, so it's just regular
Yep.
rolls.
You have to beat his blade singing
Oh!
speed, which immediately crit. Jesus.
All right, I guess I'll put a
That's way
third
around
level
blur.
smite on him. Because who cares? So that's
Immediately, just
Yeah. It's Gad.
Is he a fiend or an undead?
nope.
Nope. So it's 4 base puffed up to 8. So damage. Critical damage.
Diplomatic immunity.
88.
80.
Ow.
Mhm.
As you just immediately do 50 some damage to him.
I can't roll
56.
damage again for the second hit. Not letting me.
You can always go with, dash R.
Thank you. Thank you.
30.
Oh, it's
So-
dash R.
69.
So that's 56 plus 13.
Wait, isn't he blurred?
He is,
69.
but he has Vow of Enmity on him as well.
Oh, okay.
So
Got it.
69.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
That's how
forgot
much
the name.
HP I have.
So it is a sex dungeon.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh god.
So that's
Which
his
is
hits.
concentration. So I have to do a con save before the second one, really. Normal. So yeah, you can roll again for the second dice because he's blur ended.
It's not doing it. Why must you fight me, machine? No, so it's
No,
that's
20.
okay.
That's what it was. And then it's gonna bonus action dancing sword flies on out.
And hits.
27.
Good advantage.
12 damage.
As he immediately dies.
Yes!
Mm.
Get fucking shit on! Witness me, Tom! Woo! And that's his turn. Oh wait, no, then he's gonna run out Out of my way! Where's the foe?
Over here, Gad.
5,
These roots.
10, 15, 20, 25. Cool.
Okay.
I guess seeing everyone else for the first time, Gad is a fucking ginormous, like a solid 8-foot tall Goliath man already, and then wearing huge black steel plate mail, and on top of that has white horns poking out of his chest and from the top of his head. So is probably brushing the ceiling in pretty much any room, and
Just
has
scratching
a
the ceiling.
scratching the ceiling, and has like a huge embossed white symbol of an armored gauntlet in the center of his chest, and is fucking swinging around a huge dragon-headed warhammer as he races down the corridor. And that's kind of
Terrifying.
Fear me! Who the fuck are you guys? I just killed that bitch in there. Ready to kill more. Woo!
They're the
Roots
nice
will
guys.
Attack
Cool.
on Karos. He gets a little bonus, which is only a +3. Does he hit?
Nope.
Nope. Of course he doesn't. God damn it, Roots. I know you're dumb, but come on, do something.
No,
As
don't do anything.
We go back to Wilbus, who is still trapped.
Not for long. Wilbus is not doesn't have good spells for the situation. He'll just scorching ray it.
Disadvantage? If it's this one.
Well,
Sorry.
does Warcaster? Well,
No.
I don't even know if my character has Warcaster.
The Warcaster
Oh, he does.
doesn't give you the ability to use it within 5 feet. Only if they leave your
Right, thanks,
attack
yes.
of opportunity, you get to cast a spell instead with an action of 1.
Well, scorching ray was bad then, but I made, call for it, so I'll still do it.
Okay. Is it all just piled into the one?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It hits. Another hit.
Ooh.
These
One
are
more.
all with 2 above whatever they roll.
Oh yeah, they all hit.
Does fire
It's-
seem particularly effective against them?
Not particularly.
Hmm.
They don't seem resistant to it, but they don't seem particularly hurt by it.
Not damage.
Yeah, they just fizzle away into the fire, leaving a smoldering mess behind.
Well
There is still
done,
more-
Wilbus.
There is
Kill
still
them
more
all!
in the room.
Back off a bit. We should get up before more roots come out from the walls.
Is Wilbus teeny tiny?
He's a
Yeah.
small creature.
Is that representing small creatures? Oh, I didn't even
Yeah.
see our new kobold friend.
What?
I was too busy. I/Gad was too busy focusing on things to fight.
Yeah.
Don't let my size fool you.
I have a feeling I'm really going to like you, but anyway, I've got shit to kill right now.
Now
Not if I
he's
kill
even.
first.
Why is he Lord?
So I'll use my bonus action to transfer the hex to the root that's being flanked right now.
Yep.
And then I will blast him because that's what I can do.
Blast. Do-do-do-do. Hits easily. Oh, that hits even better. Roll damage.
And then so normal. And then 2d6.
And minus 1d4 on the second attack.
And minus 4 from the total damage.
As these roots get blasted to pieces.
Good
Iblai gives you a thumbs up, like, I approve. Well done.
It's my turn.
Okay then. Next person. Karos.
Alright. Hearing this giant beast charging up down the hallway and screaming fear me, Karis just raises himself, stretching his back, and just points his rapier to the throat of this giant being. Hear you?
Say again?
Are you fucking talking to me? Are you talking to me? Because there's no one else around here except for all these other people. Are you talking to me?
He just narrows his eyes and puts the other hand on his forehead, looks to the female. Who are you?
We are... A long story. We should get out of here.
I'm God, and I'm here to kill anything that needs to be killed. Do you need to be killed?
No, Gad, he doesn't.
All right.
Alright.
It's a fair question.
Wait. I have to.
Do you think the way forward, we need to find the access point to that crystal, right? And we couldn't dig our way down. Perhaps we should power through and find a way to the life crystal, like within that tree from here, and not go out yet. Maybe.
I believe the tree is the crystal.
Well, it's still Karas's turn because there is
There's
room
yeah.
still.
Oh fuck! We're
I
still
was
initiative.
going to. Was my talking an action or something?
No, it's. I thought Beric was
Yeah.
just saying something in general, and then he started moving like, wait, what?
Okay.
I thought we were
then
like out of initiative and we're just free talking. Never mind.
normal
Sorry.
attack, extra attack,
Whoa!
and bonus action attack. Damage.
Displacement.
So that would be 31
lot.
damage.
Yeah, it did.
I just stab it, and once I'm done, I'm kind of trying to block the door with my shield and still look at the big guy.
He won't kill you unless
Can
you're a
Gad
fiend.
move? Can Gad? Are we allowing movement?
You can move right now, but I will let Beric, Iblahai, and Gad move in that order first. Then something happens,
Okay.
then you can decide what you do.
Okay.
So Beric, there is no more enemies that you can see. You can still see the room is full of roots.
Mm-hmm. I'm probably going to come near just to see what's going on. Which room is full of roots?
The one that Karis is in, and your spiritual weapon.
Can I sort of like get to hear where are the root bits?
They cover the walls, the ceiling, and the floor.
Oh, cool. Do you have like any sense of direction where the tree would be?
It would be somewhere directly east.
Okay.
East.
Well, that's the. Huh. That's strange. That's the other way. Cool. I don't know what to do now. I'm going to, I guess, stay back.
Okay. I go to Iblahai.
Well, first of all, Coffin Princess is considered medium-sized.
Yeah, she's medium.
But we should probably talk upstairs, even if we don't go outside. And then, yeah, she just starts walking and flying while being carried by this much smaller girl.
And then I will go to Gad. You can move your movement distance, but that's it. You can still
Gad fucking
haste.
strolls over to the fella blocking the door and just kind of like not really looking at him, is just like peering over and like looking into the room. Anything else to kill and destroy in here? Or you want to come out? Hello?
Curious.
Okay, no, I thought everyone was just like taking the turns, so I can just talk.
You can talk freely, yeah.
Right. As you like get closer, the closer you get, the more he goes down on his knees and just keeps looking at your throat.
You're so close that even behind the sort of metal grill of his visor, you can see his eyes now, and he's just like staring down at you from up high, like, only the fiends and undead of this world must fear me. I was shouting to them. The righteous have nothing to fear, so you can get up off the floor now. We can head on out.
He just kind of shakes his head. Where is this? What is this place here?
I don't fucking know. I just got here. Let's go. And turns around and starts
What's
walking
to
off.
ask for that?
I just look over to this guy, which name I don't know in game yet. Yeah, no. Just like look over there. What is this place? Are all beings like that?
Who are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd say, well, he is quite special and distinctive. I grant you. Have you been held here against your will?
Narrows his eyes again. Perhaps.
Well, I'm just here to. Why am I here? What what would I say? Well, we were here just on a quest, and we found we followed the scent of a fiend downstairs. I wouldn't like, I look at the guy, the kobold, and say, well, it looks like it was coming from one of you.
Gyuk smells
But
his armpits.
I'm going to say I'm called Beric Dawnbringer of the Dawnfather Lathander. What are your names, if you don't mind?
Let just kind of look down. My Paris, I think it was.
Have you been
Eris,
trapped here
great to
long?
meet you. You coming?
Sure.
Fuck yes! Let's go! Woo!
Okay, and at the end of Gad's turn, that was quite a long turn, but because of how there's no real combat, but we still kept that little bit of initiative. You see the roots in that room start to writhe and form, and they seem to be trying to form more roots.
I like this place. How long can we stay here?
For a
And
We
did
bit.
just like
anyone-
unlocked an infinite XP loop.
Is anyone
Anyone using
down
the
for an
XP system?
eternity of battle?
Not
Just
yet.
me. All right.
This is where I need to know what you do as a group, because you could stay here or you could carry on with your plan and go upstairs, and that will depend if you stay in initiative for this bit or not.
Iblai would first run in, grab the corpse of the wizard, and then move back, and then get carried 30 feet.
I will say, as you go to get the corpse of the body, it seems to have gone missing.
Oh shit.
Can I tell
Oh,
where
shit.
it's gone?
Do me a quick investigation, please. Or survival.
Investigation, which would be that, or a survival. Yeah, I'll do an investigation.
It looks like it was dragged into the sand.
Taking a quick swipe with my hand, can I find its legs or something?
No.
Alright, I go back and then get carried 30 feet.
So I could take you out of initiative for this. If everyone's okay with that. Or do you want to stay here and fight?
I'm wondering if it would be worth my time to leave something here, but I don't think so. So I'm just gonna go with the
Wilbus?
others.
Yeah, Wilbus is leaving next to the Cobalt, I imagine.
Okay. Which our Cobalt friend has not said their name yet, so that does make sense. So our Cobalt friend, what are you doing?
I walked over and I closed the door.
Okay. I'm
Gad
guessing
is looking longingly through the door as you close it.
After I close it, I like dust my hands off. That's one more for Jack.
I already like you a whole lot.
Oh, well,
Can Gad call back to Iblahai as she's leaving? Just like, Iblahai, what's the play? Are we fighting Roots forever?
Some other time.
Ah,
There might
fine.
be big evil things upside.
Oh. How
Go up
tall
and
is
strategizing.
Karis?
one moment. I'm just dragging you all over to the room.
How tall is young Karis fellow? Jimny?
What was the question?
How tall is Karis?
Around 6'1" to 6'2".
Okay, so Gad
Where's Wilbus?
as walking out, Gad bends down towards him and says, "If you're scared, stay behind me, young friend. Let's go." And
I am
strolls on
not
up.
scared.
Ah, jolly good. That's what I like to hear.
I'm just going to draw that on. These are actually stairs going up. It's just they're hard to tell because of the map. You can move around freely. This is out of initiative right now. You can see that there's no windows in this room, but you did see windows in other rooms.
I'm going to go upstairs and take a look. What about everyone else? Hello, I'm Iblahai. Who are the two of you?
My name is Karis, I think, at least.
You don't know?
Hi, people call me Jack.
Yeah.
Guck?
Gek?
Sure, that works.
What? Guck or Garrick?
Neither. It's Jack.
Gek.
Yuck.
Yes,
Okay,
Nice.
okay, I've got it. Got it in one.
it's a hard G.
Yeah.
All right, fantastic.
Nice to meet you. You can use magic. That's awesome. I like you.
Yes. It's kind of new, but not that new for me.
Either way, I like you, even though you're alive. You're nice. I like you. Kind of like Gad. He's alive too, but I like him anyway.
What the fuck does that mean?
I think he prefers inanimate. She prefers inanimate objects.
I prefer those that
Oh.
are not living, but I also really hate undead.
All right,
So
cool.
you don't like anybody?
I like these. She shows a crow on one shoulder, a giant crow on another shoulder, and a small-esque girl walking around with a platinum-covered cane.
Oh, Jack has one of those too. And he waves his hand, and a little tiny imp appears on his shoulder.
I like you more! These guys are
And then he
awesome.
waves his hand and it goes back invisible.
I like them. Hey, do you want to come with us to fight a giant undead army trying to destroy all life in this world?
Oh, thank gosh. Gek's so bored doing small tasks by herself.
Well, that's great. Fantastic. We're looking for new conquerors of the undead. So that's bloody great. I myself am Gad, chosen of Torm, head of his seekers, and general kicker of shit. If you're looking for someone to hide behind, that would be me. In any given situation.
Oh, good. I always look for something to hide behind.
Well, we'll make a great team. Fantastic. Well, anyway, how came you both to be in a kinky little dungeon? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah.
Oh,
They died at that instant.
Yeah.
okay, if Gag isn't going, then I walked and walked. And I
What?
saw this. I walked and walked through the desert and saw this village. And I slept. And that is it.
How many days has it been that you have been trapped here?
I can tell you that Karos has been here about 5 days, and Gek has been here about 3.
All right. Well, having learned that information, could I go to another room that has windows and look
Yeah.
out to see if there are any sort of villagers, um, like looking around, snooping in?
Uh, if you go into the kitchen, it shows you the outside through the back of the building, so away from the tree. Do me a perception check while I move Iblahai to the second floor, as you said you were going there.
She starts looting the
Perception
kitchen
check.
first. She just finds something
Oh.
edible. She's gonna cook
Yeah,
for everyone later.
There's some nice little bits of food.
Because she thinks these two look hungry. She's gonna make them a
Casting
nice
guidance
sandwich.
on myself.
Okay. Guidance.
Okay, 28. That's
Jeez. Let me have a look at the
cool.
other map. Things have slightly changed on it. So it's a bit hard to see because it's night now, but you can see some figures moving around in the shadows.
Like humanoid figures or creepy, spooky, rooty figures?
They look humanoid,
Do they
but
look fucked up?
well, it's hard to tell. For some reason, they look smoother than if it was just a person moving around. Like if you saw a person moving in the shadows, you would see more angular sides to them, where these ones seem to be just a geometric shaped. I'm not sure how to better describe it.
So they're about the size and general shape of a humanoid, but they're
Yes.
somehow more angular.
It's like they've been rounded out. So if their face was bumps, it was all a smooth plate. If they had any form of chest thing, it looks like it's plated.
Okay. I tell that to the group, I guess. Something strange about the people outside. And they're sort of like looking. Can I tell where they're looking towards?
They're not particularly looking anywhere. They seem to just be darting around in the shadows. They're seeming to stay out of the light that's coming from the windows as well.
And there seems to be a lot of them milling about.
You're not sure. It could be
Drink.
like the same one moving around, or it could just be several of them.
Okay, okay. Well, I tell everybody what I see.
This is. I went on this quest with you, and you told me we were gonna fight undead. We entered this town, and I suggest we start lighting buildings, finding the enemy, lighting the tree on fire, lighting the Burgermeister on fire. You say no, and then we go downside and get accosted by fawns. I suggest we go back to the original strategy and burn things.
Do I find any flammable cooking oil?
No, it's a normal. There is some olive oil, but it's not really flammable oil.
Small
Is it
sigh of
extra virgin?
relief.
Yes, the people of this town, they tricked Gek. Gek was walking in the desert, and then he saw a big tree, and people were nice to Gek, and then Gek sleeping, and then Gek wake up, and he was tied up, and it was not fun. Not fun at all.
It's just like for just for my own personal curiosity, it's gag.
It's
Yeah.
yuck,
Yeah. Okay.
but it's
yeah.
spelled gag. Yeah, I know. It's like a Gaelic.
Gag. Gag.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Question, DM.
Have a sandwich.
What's
Is
the question?
the infamous Cobalt the Gnome hostility, is that part of this setting?
It's more of a rivalry now for where you are from. It's a rivalry. On the other continent, it's a bit more cooperative. On the southern continent, it's a bit of a free for all. It depends on where you are. Depends on relationships. So your continent, it's more of it is a little bit hostile to each other, but not in the violence way. It's more they try to take business from you on that continent.
Is it like Britain and France?
Yeah, kind of.
Hmm.
Well, I'll stretch out an arm to this tall dude that likes to stab things. Wilbur Kindleflame, it's a pleasure to meet you, even under these circumstances.
Looks at your arm for a bit, realizes it, gives you his hand. Kerus, maybe? Kerus?
It is, and goes to Jack. I never expected one of your kind to help me with those bushes there, but thank you. I am Wilbus.
Oh, nice to meet you. It's nice to have somebody that I can look at in the eye.
Can you say that again?
It's nice to finally have someone that I can look at in the eye.
Yes, it strains the neck otherwise.
What's that? Cat bending over at like 90 degrees, looking down at these guys. What are you talking about down there?
Well, all we need is one more of us, and then a trench coat, and then we'll be good.
That sounds lovely. And Gad,
Awesome.
I heard what you said earlier. We are not short. We are simply vertically conservative.
Of course. Sorry, Wilbus. I didn't mean to cause any offense. I'm sorry if I did, Yuck.
It's okay. You can shield me from the rain.
Of course, I shall do so.
Friend Karas, have there been any, like, during the time that you were bound, have they spoken to you? Has any of your captors spoken to you about anything?
Good question.
They have not. You basically got after you arrived. You basically, as soon as you got knocked out in any way, shape, or form, they took you to this room and locked you up and left you. No food, no
Okay.
drink. Like Karos would be particularly severely dehydrated at this point.
Sandwiches and drinks.
I was gonna say sandwiches do not help dehydration.
Yeah, I get drinks. I get whatever drinks you want. I'll make it happen. I'll even press
I'm also
digitation to
going
make it taste good.
Oh yeah, I would actually be probably starving, so I'd probably look for whatever food I could grab.
Yeah, I have been making sandwiches. I roll an 18.
Damn good sandwiches.
I will go by the window and keep watch, and I guess if everybody's just gonna stay where they are, I'm going to begin resting.
And
For a short rest.
Yeah, unless they don't, which is totally fine by me also.
I mean, I'll take a short rest. I'm a warlock. I'll always take a short rest.
All right. I set up
I
Leomund's
would
tiny hut.
It's a
I
house
would
in a house.
just
Okay.
take some of the sandwiches, see, that is kind, and go back in the other room to eat.
Bye.
Please,
I guess.
please, when I cast this spell, stay inside of it so that you can get access to it.
You can place measure. Yeah, you go.
Yeah.
So, is everyone just going to hang out in Tiny Hut for half an hour to an hour?
Yes, but
Yeah.
we need a strategy once we've rested. So are we going to burn down the tree? Are we going to interrogate the locals? They do not seem trustworthy.
We
Those
fight.
both sound like great plans to me.
We fight those that try to kill
Oh.
us, and we kill them in self-defense, and then we get the crystal out one way or another. Like
Yeah,
with a T-Rex.
We must not lose sight of our goals, which is to take a hold of the life crystal.
What crystal?
There are life crystals that have been scattered around this desert, and they are somehow being manipulated by an evil lich. That's it. So
These
we need to find them. We need to either gather them for ourselves or destroy them.
these life crystals, they are scattered throughout the desert and they suck up the living energy from the area surrounding them. The reason this land is a desert still now after the war, is these crystals are still sucking up all the natural energy of the land. So we are tasked with destroying them by the king from the city in the west to
Yes.
hopefully damage and spoil whatever plans the necromancer have, but more importantly, because he pays us.
No, great work, Wilbus. Not sure about that last part, but that's okay. We come here because there's undead, and they need to be purged wherever they can be found. I'd say that's the main reason that we're here. But you know, you did great, Wilbus. Great suggestion.
So if we were to find and destroy the life crystal, maybe we don't have to destroy everybody here?
Sure, yeah. Could do.
Yes.
Where's the fun in that? Am I right?
Well,
Well,
yes.
I thought you said that they trapped you and put you into those phones down there.
We must
Well,
not we do not know if these are these people are under a compulsion or if they are just pure evil. When I was speaking with Amir before he turned against us, I really thought he was being genuinely upfront with us. So I do not know if they really are just pretending to be people or they're under some sort of control.
That's a good point, Beric. The tree should be our object. Get that gem out. So what are we waiting for? If we had a sandwich and a nappy poo.
And everyone gets 14 temporary hit points.
Sweet.
very nice.
Speech! Give us a speech.
I gave you sandwiches.
Speech.
That is what an inspiring leader does. Speaks with more than just words.
So, Beric, in the meantime, roll me a perception check because you were by the window this whole time.
How do I unfuck up my token
Control or
when
shift
it's
too.
Control, or you hold shift and press WSD to rotate that direction.
okay, well, Oh, what was I gonna do again? Perception.
Perception check, because you were by the window. Yeah.
Right? I would be blessing myself for this.
Okay. He's a selfish blesser.
Oh, fuck me. 17.
A 17. It's oddly silent outside.
Do I see anybody moving?
You don't see anyone moving, and you don't hear anything from outside. Which the weird thing about this town since you came in is it's been oddly quiet the whole time. Like the normal sounds you would hear in a small village, apart from people talking and people walking around, there hasn't really been any other noises.
Can I, now that I'm realizing that, can I sort of um, identify if there are any night sounds of any wildlife around, like any crickets, any night jars, any
Another
squeaky
perception.
squeaky bats?
In the
Another perception,
desert.
please.
Yes.
Well, there's
Desert
bats in the
bats.
desert, probably.
Yeah. Well, if
They
we're going
burrow
to
into
go
the
out
sand.
guns
It is
blazing,
very silent.
Very silent. Okay,
Mhm.
it is eerily quiet, I say to the others.
so we should
I
expect
feel
an
as if
ambush.
this whole town is holding its breath.
So
Well, let's fucking kick it out of them then.
in that case, should we go flinging spells left and right?
I don't know what we're gonna be facing if we go out guns blazing.
I can turn
We
someone into a
could,
T-Rex.
we could
Fuck
also
yes.
have look. We could also have a look around. Maybe not this guy. And I point to God. He's quite loud and big.
What's that? Speak
could-
up over there.
We could have a look around. Maybe not you, but if they are controlled, we don't need to kill them.
Oh, oh, you're one of those sneaky beaky fellows. All right, you guys can do that. But if I hear that shit's going down, I'm going in.
If
I
you're gonna do
trust
that,
You what?
I
gonna
trust you
say-
with that.
Ah, well, of course. What were you saying, Beric?
I was just gonna say, if you are, it seems like whatever the situation is, we have been brought together by destiny. So,
By fate, one
may
might
have
say.
to, we may have to defend each other here. Is a way for me to be able to help you, and I prefer upon the both of them a platinum ring.
What
Beric,
is
that's my very good special thing.
Well, it is also the good special thing now.
what is
Oh.
destiny?
Well, it is. Uh, oh, what is destiny? It's just,
Destiny?
you know, the thing that you fulfill. Maybe, I don't know.
It is the divine plan for all of us. We each
That
have it written in the stars somewhere. We just have to find it out.
he was listening to this part in divinity school, and I was pillaging some villages.
This is my whole shit, one might say. But anyway,
Then please don't feel offended, but I don't think your shit is quite right.
uh, fucking hell. Well, maybe not. But this shit is going to be protecting you in about 2 minutes. I almost guarantee it. So watch
Are
your
you all
mouth.
gonna take the rings?
I would take the ring, but not know how to use it and just put it over a horn.
I take the ring and put it next to a different ring that you guys see.
Ooh,
That's how. Put it on a ring.
Inception.
That's how you ring.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that all?
I suggest we just check upstairs, and then if we don't find anything, we try to take down the tree.
Okay. Then I will call a 10-minute break because it is 20. It's 5:30 basically. So at
Also, I wouldn't look up. I would look outside actually.
okay, so you can roll a perception check, and then we'll go for a break when I tell you what happens.
All right. Yeah.
You would see a flat image that looks somewhat three-dimensional covering the window, but Iblai would point out that it's an illusion so that you can see through it without any
Oh, no,
problems.
I would actually go out.
Oh,
Oh, you're actually going out the front door.
Yeah. Like
So-
trying to sneak around and everything.
Yes. So roll me a stealth check.
Oh yeah, I like those. With disadvantage because of my armor. 17.
A 17. So you open the door silently, and immediately you can see outside you can see the shadow of the tree. You can see a few people, a few humanoid, I should say, silhouettes dotted around the tree, and you can see that the roots have come to the top, to the surface above the sand, and you can see that there's like a layer of roots all around the front door leading back to the tree.
Okay, after the quake, I break. I will.
Okay, come back. We'll start back again at 5:45. Yeah, that's right. Brain
10
went blank.
minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool, cool,
Have a
cool.
drink.